I thought really in the second half showed their maturity. But again, 19 turnovers, not going to win games on the road, turning the ball 19 times. And the way we did it, some forced, some unforced. And then obviously at the end of the game, really poor clock management. And but we'll learn from it. And but we had too many guys today that we need to count on and didn't give us what we needed. But Admiral Schofield was terrific for us today. I thought played his best game as a Tennessee Volunteer, and Kyle Alexander certainly was doing what we needed him to do. And but too many turnovers. 19 turnovers. You're just not going to win. You're not.
Rick, it seemed like the turnovers in the first half weren't as loud, but in the second half, they
Very
got 16
obvious.
points off them.
Well, we turned them over too. You think about the start of the game, I think the first half it was 10-9, something like that. So the second half, they took care of the ball and we didn't. And it's pretty much the difference in the game. And then we got behind and got down, and offensively, too much standing at the end. But we just didn't. At the end, I have no idea what we were doing. I don't. And that's my fault because I shouldn't have.
Did you guys kind of lose Kayvon Allen there a couple of times that were critical?
Well, again, first half I thought we did a really good job of tagging, their high volume, ball screen team, and we were doing a good job of that coverage once we settled in, and we were doing a good job. But we were a step late the second half with everything, and we didn't tag like we needed to, and we just weren't as good in the second half defensively. I thought the first half both teams punched and punched back, and then they threw the final punch, and we didn't have an answer.
Is that the Admiral you've been looking for, and
Yeah.
what was he able to do differently, or what was he doing to be effective?
Well, I think his mindset has changed, that he's finally understanding what we need him to do, and he went in there, went to work, and he played hard. He did. He was terrific, and but we need more than him and Kyle, and our point guards have still got to do a better job. But you look at, we shoot 50% against a good team, and you look at our numbers, 52, 40, 43, 79, and that's good enough to win. But when you look at that turnover number 19, that negates all that. But it's hard for me right now to think and talk anything but that.
How about Florida's depth being a factor in this game? You get two of the centers in foul trouble. They bring in a third guy that gives them minutes. Kenyon Barry coming off the bench.
Yeah, again, Barry played well. He was good. They're a good team, and I don't think they're. There's a number of different guys on the team you got to pay attention to. But they have depth. We did. Our depth wasn't very good today. And what was it? You look at the bench, pretty even, but. Our bench outscored their bench, but they got some depth, and we broke down in the second. We just didn't defend well enough in the second half. Look, all you got to do is look. They shot 70%. That tells you. You look at 19 turnovers and a team that shoots 70%, and really a 10-point game is lucky to be that close.
We surprised that Justin Leon was able to turn in that kind of performance against you.
No, I'm not. Again, we're not. I think Mike's doing a good job with his team. I think he's got his guys in the roles they need to be in, and I think they play well together. They share the ball well, and again, it's early in the SEC, but they're playing. They're a much different team than they were a year ago. You can feel it with the chemistry probably more than anything.
Shimbari's only on the floor for maybe 30 seconds. What did he do to get pulled and not come back?
Again, just gets back to I didn't think he was engaged when he went to the game. We're around our guys enough to know when their body language and how they look, and that's just what I felt, and that's why we didn't play more than he played.
Jim Mark, what were they able to do size-wise to limit Grant down low? Grant Williams.
I don't know if they did anything. I just didn't think Grant was very good. He was. I didn't think he made the effort. He got one rebound, and that's a problem. And early in the game, there was a loose ball there, and he didn't make an effort to jump one time. But and again, people are going to game plan for Grant just like they are Dietrich. Last two games, Dietrich's had 7 turnovers because he's got a target on his back, and Grant's gonna find out that it's gonna get tougher each game because, you know, once you have a good game and people start looking at it, they're gonna say, hey, we gotta go after this guy. But it's the turnovers. I mean, again, I keep looking at these turnovers, 4, 3, 2. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And Grant's gonna, again, 3 games into the SEC, he's gonna have to realize that it gets tougher, it doesn't get any easier.
Rick, when you got a team that you think is pretty close to being good, they've come close in a lot of these games. Do you think, guys, how tough is it to get them to understand how fine a line it is? You know, how that maybe that last part between kind of being just decent and being good is kind of a tough step?
Well, it's tough. I think you saw me at the end of the game. I was pretty frustrated and pretty animated about it because you can't make those plays. And I think that I'm pretty hard on guys to get them ready for games like this because nobody's going to feel sorry for us. Nobody's going to care if we're young or being close. And we're going to have to do it ourselves. But we simply can't make the plays at 19. I mean, you cannot turn the ball over 19 times and go around with 30 seconds on the clock, down 10. But we'll learn from it. I like my team a lot. We like them. We've got a group of guys that are going to battle. We know we're undersized, but that doesn't matter. You look at the rebounding today, it's pretty even. You look at everything, pretty even, and you lose by really a 10-point game, and there's 8 turnovers. Discrepancy. That's the difference in the game. Regardless of how you break it down, that's a big part of it. Even because they're going to score some points. We had to turn it over 19 times. We'd have scored more than 70 points, but we didn't give ourselves a chance.
Thank you, Coach.